right, boys and girls, it's Miss White again. We're going to be working on worksheet number 51. It looks like this. It has a J with a jar right here. Go ahead and get that out, put your name on it, but you can set it aside for a first couple minutes. We are going to be talking about the alphabet today. If you have an alphabet strip at home, you can use it. If not, you can follow along with mine. So, let's talk about what the last letter of the alphabet is. Does anybody know? Do you see it down there? It's the Z. And how many letters do we have in our alphabet? You can count them up, but you should know too, it's 26. All right, and what do we call letters that aren't vowels? We have our vowels here in red, but what are all these letters in black? They are the consonants. So let's name our vowels real quick. We have A, we have E, we have I, and we have O, and we have U. And what's the initial letter of the alphabet, or the first letter? A. All right, we are going to say the alphabet together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Great job. All right, next, we're going to talk about syllables a little bit in words. Where did my marker go? So listen to this word, plastic. How many syllables are in plastic? Plastic. 2. All right. Listen to the first syllable and see if you notice anything different about the way I say it. Plastic. What did you notice about it? Did I say it maybe a little louder, a little longer, a little higher? Yeah, listen again and tell me if you think I say it longer or shorter than the second syllable. Sorry. Plastic. Yeah, it's longer. I say that first syllable longer. Now listen and see if I say it louder or softer. Plastic. It's a little louder. All right, and then let's see about the pitch. Plastic. It's a higher pitch, that plas part. So I said it longer, higher, louder. When we say a syllable longer, higher, and louder, we're accenting that syllable. So we use this special little mark to show the accent. Here is the word plastic. And we're going to draw a little accent kind of pointing toward this syllable to show that we are accenting it. Okay? Next. Every word in our language has accent, and you can kind of listen when you're using words and see if you can hear it. So sometimes we don't always hear it because the whole word can be accented, but if a word has 2 syllables, the accented one is usually louder, longer, and higher pitched than the rest of the words. Let's try another word. Let's try summer. Summer. All right. Summer. Oh, come on, Miss White, spell it right. All right. We are going to exaggerate that first syllable, so then we would go like that. Summer. All righty. Next, we're going to get our worksheet out. Numbers 1 through 10, we're going to talk about letter sounds. I'm going to say the letter sound, and I want you to write down the letters that can make that sound. So I'm going to do it with you so that we don't take up too much time, just like the lesson before. I. So what's making that I sound? We could do I, consonant, E, comma, and I. Number 2. D. D. Be D. Final sounds. D, comma, E, D. Number 3. E. We can make E with E, comma, E, or final sounds, we can do EE. Number 4, K. We can make K with K, comma, C, or final sounds, CK, K, or KE. Good job. Number 5, W. We just make that with a W. Number 6, T. T. We can do T, or as a final sound, T or ED sometimes. Number 7, let's start back up here on the top. I'm going to give you a second, write number 6 if you didn't have it. Alright. Again, you can always pause the video. I know I say that a lot. Number 7, Y. We can do that with just a Y. Number 8, This is the sound we just learned about yesterday. It's like book. Just O. Number 9, U. We can do that with U, consonant E, or just a U. And number 10, A. We can do it with A, consonant E, or an A. Alrighty, good job on that. Next, let's talk about some new sounds. I'm going to say a word, I'm going to point to you, and you're going to echo me. Jet, jet. Jump, jump. Joke, joke. What sound do you hear when I'm saying those words? Jet, jump, joke, the J sound. That's right. All right. Let's look at these words and see what we think the letter might be. And joke. What letter do you think is making that sound? J. Did you say a J? Because you are right. Alrighty. So go ahead and get your worksheet out. We're going to practice writing some J's. So first we could skywrite. Remember, when we skywrite, we'd hold our hand out straight, no bent elbows. And we can practice. A J goes across the top and then comes down in a hook. That's the capital J. A lowercase j, we're going to start down here. We're going to make the same kind of hook, and then we're going to put a dot on the top like we would for an I. All right, so you can see on your worksheet where there are some J's to practice. So go ahead and write out maybe 1 or 2 capital J's and 1 or 2 lowercase j's. See, we're going to start here at the top and draw a straight across line. And then we're going to come down to the very bottom and make a hook. And then for the lowercase, we're going to start at the dotted line, come below our solid line, make the same hook, and do a dot up at the top. Alrighty. Go ahead and write, maybe 1 or 2 more. So next we're going to talk about our next keyword. Let's see if you can guess it. I already said it earlier today, and I don't know if you were listening or not. But this is a wide-mouthed container made of glass or plastic. It usually has a lid, and it's used to store food or other things. A large one might have cookies. What do you think it is? Did anybody say a jar? J. When you see this card, we're going to say jar, j. All right, jar helps us remember because jar begins with j. Get your worksheet out. On number 13, I want you to echo me. J. J. J is our letter, and then I want you to write it down on number 13, a lowercase j. All righty. Once you've done that, we're going to move on to number 14. We're going to practice a little bit of spelling. I want you to sound out and spell the word job. J-a-b. J-a-b. Number 14. J, because that's our new sound, right, is a J. A-o. B. B. Job. Number 15. This one's a long word, but I want you to think about it. Jumping. J-a-m-p-ing. Remember that ing sound is a suffix, and it emits the ing. So remember that when you're writing out your word. Focus first on the j, m, p. So that j is a J, just like we've been doing. U, M, P, and then ing is ing. Good job. Number 16, just. J-a-s-t. J-a-s-t. All right, try out number 16. J, J, A, S, T. Just. All right, good job. We're going to erase those. All right, next we are going to start with coding. So starting on number 17, we've got all these words we're going to code together. We're going to do it together because I think that that's the easiest way for us to do it, and it takes a long time if I have you do it first and then I code afterwards. So we're going to code together. Our first word, number 17, is jammed. What we see first here is an ed and a suffix. So we're going to box that out. When we do that, we do a double M. So the M we don't say twice. And then here we just have vowel consonant, which makes this the short A with a breath. So we have jammed. Number 18, jet. Here, we don't really have anything to code, so we're just going to look and see that we have vowel consonant, which makes that vowel a short vowel. So we put a brev on top and we have jet. Number 19, joke. Here we have vowel, consonant, vowel with an E at the end. So we know that that E we don't say, and it makes the O say its name. We put a macron on top of the O and we have j-o-k, joke. Number 20, jogging. This word has another suffix on it, ing. We're going to box that. Again, we have the double consonant. We're not going to say that one. And then we just have J-O-G. So that gets a brev, j-o-g-ing, jogging. Number 21, junk. Here we don't have anything obvious to code, so we're just going to look at our consonants, and this gets a brev, j-a-nk. We're just going to sound out each of those letters. Number 22. I need to move it down a little bit for 22. Looked. We know we're going to box off our suffix of ed, and then we have looked. We know this is a blend or a digraft, and it makes the sound like book, so we're going to put a brev there. 23. she. Here's a digraph we talked about just the other day. Sh. So we're going to underline that. And when we have an E at the end, it says its name. So it gets a macron there, and it's sh, E. All right, number 24. Index. This is a prefix, so we're going to box it off, and then we just have dex to look at. And we have consonant, or a vowel consonant, so it gets a breath. Index. All right, I think I need to move up to the top because we're running out of space. 25. This is a big word, but if we can break it down, it makes it a lot easier to code. If you just saw this word while you were reading, it might be a little tricky to look at. But we're going to break it down, and we're going to box off the ing, which we know makes the ing sound. It's a suffix. We know sh makes sh, so we're going to underline it, the digraph. This, because we have consonants afterward, our u is going to be the short sound. It gets a brev, and now we can sound out ing, brushing. Good job. Number 26, glass. We're actually going to talk about these double S's in our next lesson, but for today, we know that this vowel is a short sound and it gets a brev, and it's glass, glass. All right, good job today, you guys. So on the back of your worksheet, just like we've been talking about, well, first of all, because you have a new letter, you're going to practice writing your letter. So go ahead, I want you to do as many J's across as you can on each one. Next we have a paragraph again, sentences with the same idea, and this time you have 3 questions to answer. So you're going to answer those 3 questions after you read the paragraph. Then down here again we have high frequency words, and you're going to practice those with an adult or someone at home or a sibling that's willing to let you practice those words. All right, I will see you guys next time.